Whenever you're beginning a new task or learning something new, it's always best to have a starting point. In this introductory lesson, we're going to start at a certain point on the piano. On our last lesson, we learned that our starting point is middle C, the key of C. That is the basic starting point as a beginner. This song that we're learning today, we're making it our goal and objective to learn how to play a song with each lesson. Each new lesson in our piano practice, our starting goal is to learn a new song. Today, the song that we're learning is an old favorite classic called You Are My Sunshine. This song is in the key of D major, so our starting point is learning the key of D. The first chord that we will build is a D chord, and that we will start as on a very, very basic beginner level with right hand only. So we're going to play the melody line. Then in future lessons, we'll go back and learn our chord progression, and you'll be able to play a song very confidently, and you will learn how to understand how the notes work, where the notes are on the piano, the proper way to sit at the piano, the scales, and the key of D, and we're going to learn how to play the song, You Are My Sunshine, and I hope that you will learn how to play it and memorize it, and you will have a lovely song in your song library that you can play. To develop your potential and your piano skills, it's a very good idea to have the proper posture when sitting at the piano. This gives you confidence. It also gives you freedom, and it protects you from having tension-related injuries in your spine and in your arms. Having a correct piano posture is not complicated. You just need to keep in mind some basic elements. Number one, your attitude and your state of mind. When you're sitting at the piano beginning your piano practice, just take a deep breath, relax your mind and your muscles, and smile. Then just sit at the piano. Then the next thing you want to do is adjust the height of your piano bench. Make sure that your elbows are aligned with the keyboard. You can also place them a little slightly higher than the keyboard. This way it increases your leverage. Don't sit too far away from the piano or too close up to the piano. You need to be able to reach all the keys, and you should avoid the uncomfortable backward pointing elbows. Also, don't sit on the whole piano bench. It's recommended that you only use the front half of the bench. Feel like a queen or a king when you're sitting at the piano. You can have a noble attitude when you're sitting up straight, not when you're slouching. Keep your back straight. It's good for your health, your image, and the quality of your piano playing. Also, don't stretch your neck forward. Keep it well aligned with the spine. Watch your legs and your feet. Don't place your feet under the piano bench. You need the ability when playing. That's why it's best to place your feet near the pedals. Make sure that they're well grounded on the pedals. Your arms, consisting of your shoulders, elbows, wrists, knuckles, and fingers. Avoid tension in your shoulders, elbows, wrists, knuckles, and fingers. Your arms should always be relaxed, like the wings of a bird or the paws of a cat. Keep your shoulders down and your elbows at a comfortable distance from your body. The wrist allows us to breathe. When playing, a flexible, relaxed wrist is the best remedy against tension. It also allows you to have a beautiful, deep, and soft sound. The hand should form a dome with rounded knuckles and fingers. Having a correct posture goes hand in hand with the correct keyboard attack. Play from your shoulders, not just from your fingers or elbows. That's how you get stress. By involving your entire arms in the piano playing process, you can channel the weight of your body and the energy of the sound into the keyboard. These are the things to keep in mind these are the basic elements of how to sit at the piano when you're doing your piano practicing. All right, you might be asking yourself, well, I'm sitting up straight at the piano and I really would like to play this song. Well, what are the notes that I need to play on the piano? How do I get started? Where do I begin? Since the song that we're looking to play is in the key of D, the first thing that we would like to learn is what are the notes of the key of D major and where are those notes on the piano? To do this, we're going to look at how the notes look as if they were written down on sheet music. Sheet music is just like reading letters on a page. We learn to read our letters when we learn our alphabet. Also, when you're writing down music on a sheet of paper, those same notes are applied. The key of D goes like this. It starts with the note D, E is right next to it, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. Well, you might be asking yourself, what is a sharp? A sharp is a half tone up from the regular whole tone. So when you start in the key of D with the note D, E is next to it, and then one half step up is F sharp. It's the black key. It's not the white key next to the note E. It's the black key right above it. Whenever you play a black key, it's notated on sheet music as a sharp or a flat. In this case, we want to go one half step up. That's considered F sharp. Right next to it is the whole note G, whole note A, B, one half step up again to the C sharp, which is the black key, and then back to the letter D. Those are the notes that we'll be using to play the song today. Now, when we go and look on the piano, you will see that those notes are found on the keyboard right near middle C. You find middle C by sitting in the middle of the piano keyboard, and it is the C that's right in the middle. Right next to the note middle C, you will find the key D. That's the starting of this particular scale. D, next to it is the note D, then the next note is E. Then we want to go up to the black key, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, the black key again, and then D. These are the notes that we will be using to play the song, You Are My Sunshine. Piano exercise lesson for the key of D major. In this lesson, our object and goal is to learn how to play a song called You Are My Sunshine. We're playing this song in the key of D. The key of D consists of the following notes: D, E, F, F sharp, G, A, B, C, and back down the scale. D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. So to learn this so that you can play it very fluently without even looking at your fingers, you want to begin to practice 5 fingers on your right hand. So let me give you a little tip on how you can play this fluently. When you play your D, then you play the next finger, the first finger on your right hand. That's what you use to play the E. And then the F sharp. Now take your thumb and put your thumb under and put it on the next note, which is G. Then put your first finger on the A, your third finger on the B, your fourth finger on the C sharp, and then your pinky finger on the D again. placing your thumb underneath and putting your thumb when you get to G, that leaves all 5 fingers to finish the scale. That way it flows smoothly. I will say that again. D, E, F sharp. Then put your thumb underneath and hit the G. And then put your first finger on the A, second finger, third finger. Keep practicing that as an exercise until you can play the key of D very fluently, forward and then back down the scale. Learning to play the piano as a beginner. Today we're going to learn a very easy play-by-ear technique. Sometimes as a beginner, when you are just starting out and learning where the notes are on the piano, it's hard to learn how to read sheet music all at the same time. So because I do realize that you have not really learned all of the notes on the piano, all of the 88 keys on the piano, and you don't know a lot about the keys on the piano, I want to make this very simple for you to actually learn how to play your song today. So we're going to use a technique called play by ear. That means that you recognize the sound when you play the note, and you memorize this, and you memorize each note and learn how to play it on the piano. To help us do that, we have a piano exercise tutorial for the song that we're learning how to play. The name of the song is You Are My Sunshine. What I would like for you to do is to watch the notes that are being played and listen to the tone. And then I want you to go to your piano keyboard and play exactly what you heard and saw in this tutorial. Keep doing it until you have memorized, and then you will have learned a new song. When you're looking to memorize your song during your piano practice, to learn how to practice piano music, you want to know how to memorize your piece. Start memorizing it when you're learning the song. Learning and memorizing at the same time, you'll learn how to have a more confident mastery of the song that you're trying to learn. So get into this habit. You figure out the notes, the rhythms, and the fingerings on your right hand and on your left hand. And you keep repeating it over and over and over until you can play it by memory while you're looking at the keys, so that you can have a visual image of the music. So don't close your eyes or look off into space. Keep repeating the song until you can play it by memory while you're looking at the keys. Once you have everything memorized and you can play it at a low speed, play the entire song without looking at your fingers until you can close your eyes and you can play it from the inside of your heart, and you can really feel the music and become a part of the music. Then you can learn how to play it with expression. The music starts to take on a life of its own because your feeling and your emotions are coming through the way that you're pressing the keys on the piano keyboard. You give it feeling, you give it emotion, you're breathing new life into the song. So even if it's just a children's song for a very beginner and you're only playing with one finger or one hand, you can play this song with feeling, you can play this song with emotions, and you can learn how to master even the simplest song for the very, very beginner learner. Get into this habit, make it a practice, And day by day, learn to master the phrases and learn how to master the song. You will find in time that you will have a whole library of songs that you have learned and mastered. If you will follow this practice routine and learn your piano pieces from the beginning levels all the way up to the most advanced, you will find that you can memorize music from a very simple song like You Are My Sunshine all the way up to Beethoven's Sonata. If you use these methods and learn how to have a level of memorization and you'll have tremendous confidence when playing your piano songs. Also, you will love to learn how to practice because you will see how your practice produces great results. Good luck on your piano lesson practicing, and I hope that you learn how to play a lot of wonderful songs on the piano.